Hello, today I'm going to be reading How to Train Your Dragon, book 1. This is about a dragon book. This is fun, so I picked it. So let's start. Okay, the main characters are Hiccup, Dog's Breath, the Third Brain, Clueless, Fish Legs, Speed Fist, Tough Knot Jr., Orthodox Not Loud. Yes. Chapter 1. First, catch your dragon. Long ago, on the wild and windy Isles of Berg, a smallish Viking with a longish name stood on his ankles in snow. Hiccup, horrendous Hercules III, the hope and heir to the triumph of the hairy hooligans, has been feeling slightly sick ever since he woke up that morning. 10 boys, including Hiccup, were hoping to become full members of the tribe by passing the dragon initiation program. They were standing in the bleak side little beach in the bleakest spot where the whole bleak island. A heavy snow was falling. "Pay attention!" screamed Cobra the Belch, the soldier in charge of the teaching initiation. "This will be your first military operation, and Hiccup will be commanding the team." "Oh, not Hiccup," groaned Dog's Breath in the Third Brain, and the most of the other boys. "You can't put Hiccup in charge, sir. He's useless." Hiccup, horrendous Hercules III, the hope and heir to the tribe of the hairy hooligans, wiped his nose miserably on his sleeve. He sank a little deeper into the snow. "Anybody would be better than Hiccup," sneered Snot-Face Not Loud. "Even Fish Legs can't be better than Hiccup." Fish Legs was a squint that made him as blind as a jellyfish and an allergic to reptiles. "Silence!" roared Cobra the Belch. "The next boy to speak has limpets for a lunch for the next 3 weeks." There was absolute silence immediately. Limpets are a bit like worms and a bit like snot, and a lot like tasty than either. "Hiccup will be charged, and this is a order!" screamed Cobra, who didn't do noises quicker than screaming. He was a 7-foot giant with a mad glint in his working eye and a beard like exploding fireworks. Despite the feeling cold, he was wearing hairy shorts and a teeny-weeny deerskin vest that showed off his lobster red skin and bulging muscles. He was holding a flaming torch in one gigantic fist. "Hiccup will be leading you, although he is admittedly completely useless because Hiccup is the son of the chief, and that's the way things go with us Vikings. Where do you think you are? The Republic of Rome? Anyway, that is the least of your problems today. You are here to prove yourself as a Viking hero. And it is an ancient tradition of the hooligan tribe that you should..." Cobra paused dramatically. "First, catch your dragon!" "Oh, shuffling scallops," thought Hiccup. "Our dragons are what set us apart," bellowed Cobra. "Lesser humans train hawks to hunt for them, horses to carry them. It's only the Viking heroes who dare to tame the wildest, most dangerous creatures on earth." Cobra spat solemnly in the snow. There are three parts of the dragon initiation test. The first and most dangerous part of your test is courage and skill of burglary. If you wish to enter the hairy hooligan tribe, you must first catch your dragon, and that is why, continued Cobra in a full volume, I have brought you to this sick spot. Take a look at the Royal Dragon Cliff itself. The 10 boys tipped their heads backward. The cliff loomed dizzyingly high above them, black and sinister. In summer, you could barely even see the cliff as dragons of all shapes and sizes swarmed over it, snapping and biting and sending a cacophony noise that could be heard all over Berg. But in winter, the dragons were hibernating, and the cliff felt silent, except for the ominous low rumble of their snores. Hiccup could feel the vibrations to his sandals. Now, said Cobra, do you notice those 4 caves about halfway to the cliff, grooved rolling through the shape of a skull? The boys nodded. Inside the cave that would be the right eye of the skull is the dragon nursery, where there are, at this very moment, 3,000 young dragons having their last few weeks of winter sleep. Oh, muttered the boys excitedly. Hiccup swallowed hard. He happened to know considerably more about dragons than anybody else there. Ever since he was a small boy, he'd been fascinated by the creatures. He spent hours after a long hour dragon watching in secret. Dragon spotters were taught to be geeks and nerds, hence the need for sorcery. And what Hiccup had learned about dragons told him that walking into a cave with 3,000 dragons is an act of madness. No one else seemed to concert, however. In a few minutes, I want you to take off these baskets and start climbing the cliff, commanded Cobra the Belch. Once you have entered the cave entrance, you're on your own. I'm too large to squeeze my way into the tunnels that lead into the dragon nursery. So you will enter the cave quietly, and that means you too, worthy hug. Unless you want to become the first spring meal for the 3,000 hungry dragons. Ha 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 ha! Cobra laughed heartily at his little joke, then continued. Dragons this size are normally fairly harmless to man, but these numbers will set upon you like piranhas. There'd be nothing left, even a vessel like it was the elk, just a pile of bones and your helmet. Ha ha ha! So you will walk quietly through the cave, and each boy will steal one sleeping dragon. Lift the dragon gently from the rock and place it in your basket. Any questions so far? Nobody had any questions. In the unlikely event that you do wake the dragons, and you will be identically stupid to do so, run like thunder for the entrance of the cave. Dragons do not like cold weather, and the snow will probably stop them in their tracks. Probably, said Hiccup. Oh well, that's reassuring. I suggest you would spend a little time choosing your dragon. It's important to get one the correct size. This will be the dragon who hunts fishes for you and pulls down deer for you. You will catch the dragon that will carry you in battle later on when you are much older, a warrior of the tribe. But nonetheless, you want an impressive animal, so guide you would be choose the biggest creature that will fit in your basket. Don't linger for too long in there. Linger, said Hiccup. Thought Hiccup. In a cave full of 3,000 sleeping dragons? I need not tell you, Kamwar continued cheerfully, that if you return to this spot without a dragon, it's hardly worth coming back at all. Anybody who fails this task will be put into immediate exile. The hairy hooligan tribe has no use for fearless. Only the strong can belong. Unhappily, Hiccup looked around the distant horizon. Nothing but snow and sea as far as I could see. Exile didn't look too promising either. Right, said Gover briskly. Each boy would take a basket to put their dragon in and we'll get going. The boys rushed to their baskets, chattering happily and excitedly. I'm going to get one of those monstrous nightmare ones with an extra extendable claws. They're really scary, boasted Snotlaught. Oh, shut up, Snotlaught, you can't, said Smitty Fist. Only Hiccup can have a monstrous nightmare. You have to be the son of the chief. Hiccup's father was Stoic the Vast, the first chief to the hairy hooligan tribe. Hiccup, sneered Snotlaught. If he's as useless as the Bashful, he will be lucky if he gets one of the basic browns. The basic browns was the most common type of dragon, a serviceable beast without much glamour. Shut up and get into line, you miserable tadpoles! Yelled Gover about. The boys scrambled to their places, baskets on their backs, and stood on to attention. Gover walked along the line, lighting the torch, and each boy held in front of him the great flare in his hand. In half an hour time, you will be a Viking warrior with your faithful serpent in your side. Viking dragons and their eggs, the common or garden, and the basic brown. The common or garden and the basic brown are so similar that you cannot even delete them together. These are the most familiar breeds. The ones we instantly think when we say dragons they are poor hunters, but they are easy to train. The dragons are the best kind of your family pets, although, as with a lion, with a tiger, they should never left unimpressed with very young children. Colors: green or yellow, all shades of brown. Armed with basic teeth and claws. Score 3. Defenses: prickly spines. Score 2. Radar: none. Score 0. Poison: none. Score 0. Hunting ability: lethargic hunters. Score 3. Speed: swift in retreat, score 8. Fear and fight factor, good when angry, score 4. 2 to score 20. Or breakfasting with wooden and voila, with the dragon's teeth in your bottom, screamed Cooper in a horrible institution. Death or glory, yelled Cooper. Death or glory, yelled 8 voice back at him fanatically. Death, said Jacob and Fish Legs dramatically, with the horn to his lips. I think this could be possibly the worst moment of my life so far, thought Jacob to himself, as he waited for the blast of the horn. And if they shout too much louder, we're gonna wake up those dragons before we even start. Gober blew the horn. What will happen to Hiccup Horrendous? Eric the hope and heir to the hairy hooligans. After this, entering this nursery. I'll read you later, and I'll see you next time. I was young, and if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and click the bell to know another video. So that was the end of my video, and if you enjoyed it, I will be pleasured. Bye.